Dallas Cowboys legend Deion Sanders is getting emergency surgery for blood clots. Sanders said on Instagram that doctors found 2 blood clots, 1 in each leg. Tomorrow, he will get that emergency surgery to correct his blood flow. Sanders said he hopes the surgery will help doctors avoid amputating his left foot.
Okay, Shalom. Okay, first and foremost, I would like to give all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakadash, and double honors and respect to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone for teaching me this truth, as well as much respect and honors to the brothers that are pushing this truth in sincerity across the 4 winds of this earth and risking their lives with freedom to do so. I would also like to give much honors and respect to the brothers and sisters that are of the hope for the elect, that are doing their very best to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High to the best of their abilities. Shalom. This is Caleb of Judah, and I'm coming back at you with a quick lesson. As you saw in the beginning, I shared a news clipping, and it's talking about Deion Sanders. And this news clipping is probably almost 2 weeks old now. Deion Sanders, he was recently in the hospital, or I should say back in the hospital, okay? And this time, you heard what the news was saying. They were saying that he had to get some. And I got to be very careful with the words that I choose, because y'all know what YouTube likes to do. They like to take down lessons and whatnot. But if they just take it down, oh well, I got a backup channel. But here it is. Deion Sanders was recently hospitalized because he had to get some blood clots removed. Okay. And like I say, he's been in and out of the hospital. Okay. And here it is. According to the news clipping that I shared in the beginning, they're talking about that there was a possibility that he may have to have a foot amputated. Now, here it is. I want to say it was either the earlier this year or the later part of last year. He was in the hospital, and I think he had to have some toes removed. Okay. And then also, I think they had to remove some skin and stuff like that from his legs. Okay. And so he's been in and out of the hospital. Okay. Now, here it is. I had this article right here. Okay. And this article is dated August the 20th, 2021. Okay. And I'm just going to read a little bit of it. And again, I'm going to be very careful with the words that I choose, because y'all know what YouTube likes to do. Okay, it says 2 weeks before Jackson State football season opener, Coach Deion Sanders is encouraging the public, to drink the Kool-Aid. Okay, it says Jackson State corporate sponsor Walmart came to campus on Friday and offered free magic juice from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Okay, it says Sanders was the spokesperson on the social media video promoting Walmart bringing the magic juice, okay, to the campus. Okay, you see, here it is. He was promoting it. Okay, trying to encourage people to run down there and trust in Esau and drink that, that magic juice, that Kool-Aid, that Capri Sun, Then here it is right here. It says, people, it ain't no excuse, Sanders said in the video. He says, one of the reasons this is very important is because, first and foremost, we want to preserve life. Now, running down there and trusting in Esau Edom, and drinking that Kool-Aid is not preserving life. Okay, that's taking life. Okay, let's get that clear. Okay, this devil Esau is not to be trusted. We're seeing what's happening to a lot of people, like I say, that ran down there and trusted in Esau Edom and drank that Capri Sun. Look at Deion Sanders. Okay, look at him. Okay, he drank it. Okay, let's skip down. Okay, it says right here, it says Sanders confirmed he's been, we'll just say he's drank the Capri Sun for quite a long time. Okay, in the video as well. And so basically, Deion Sanders, he went down there and he drank that magic juice. Okay, it says Ole Miss football players, staff were 100%. Says they're juiced in, okay, and so you already know, okay, hey, he done had it, okay, and then he was encouraging others to drink it, okay, and so, and look where it's got him at, look where he's at right now, okay, and then he's talking about, drinking that Kool-Aid. He said this was back in 2021. He was talking about that drinking this Kool-Aid is, will preserve life. You're right. Look at him now, though. Look at him. Look at the situation he's in. Look at him. In and out of the hospital. They're cutting on him all the time. And here it is, people that he's encouraged, to to run down there and trust in Evil E and drink that Kool-Aid, because I'm pretty sure people followed his lead. Okay. I'm pretty sure some of, like I say, his players and that he was coaching, they probably followed his lead and went down there and drank it. A lot of people, like I say, hey, flopping and dropping, they're flopping and dropping all over the place, and again, look at him, in and out of the hospital, they cutting on him left and right and whatnot. They're talking about they may have to end up, amputating a foot, all because, all because of trusting in Evil E, like I say, with that Capri Sun, And here it is. We're seeing, like I say, a lot of people, hey, they flopping and dropping out here, and you're going to continue to see more and more people, and here it is. It's even coming out that, that, a lot of women, that subjected themselves, to that Capri Sun, that want to have children. They're having problems trying to have children, But I'm not going to, like I say, I don't plan to keep this lesson long. I'm going to go ahead and bring out some scriptures. But again, this devil, Evil E, is not to be trusted. But here it is. You had a lot of our people that were trying to encourage, others to run down there and trust in this devil, with that Capri Sun. And a lot of people, like I say, are suffering. A lot of people, like I say, are dropping out here as a result. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and get some scriptures. Okay, the first scripture I want to go to is in the book of Matthew, and this is chapter 12, and this is verse 36. And it reads, "But I say unto you, that every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give an account thereof in the day of judgment." Okay, and here it is. Deion Sanders, he was basically pushing for people to, to drink that Capri Sun. And we're seeing what's happening to a lot of people that trusted in, Evil E with that Capri Sun. They're flopping and dropping all over the place. And like I say, here it is. You had people like Deion Sanders that was pushing for people to, to drink it. Okay. And so Deion Sanders, he has to give an account for that. Okay. Because basically, he caused a lot of people, like I say, to, a lot of our people to transgress against the Most High Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Okay. He's caused a lot of people to basically, like I say, go down a path of destruction, because like I say, a lot of people, are flopping and dropping, after subjecting themselves, to that Capri Sun. Okay. And so Deion Sanders has to give an account for that. Okay. And the Most High is paying him a visit. Okay. As we speak, because here it is, the later part of last year, or it was maybe either beginning of this year, he was in the hospital. They had to amputate, I think, 2 of his toes, and they did some more cutting on him too while he was, there, and then here it is, fast forward to 2 weeks ago, he was in the hospital, and they did some more cutting on him then. Okay. And now they're talking about that there's a possibility that he may end up losing a foot. Okay. And so, hey, the Most High is judging him. You just have to call it like it is. Okay. Because, hey, look what he did. He was basically telling people to trust in the enemy. Okay. And a lot of our people, again, when I say our people, I'm talking about the nation of Israel. Who are you so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, and those that are other speckled bird that look like these other nations, but you go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob on your father's side. A lot of our people look up to, celebrities like Deion Sanders. And so a lot of our people, hey, they followed his lead, and they went down there and they trusted in Evil E. And we're seeing what's happening to a lot of these people. Like I say, that trusted in Evil E, with that Capri Sun. Okay. And so, like I say, Deion Sanders was pushing that. And so he has to give an account for that. Okay. And the Most High is judging him right now as we speak. You have to stand on the truth, Israel. Okay. Okay, this is the book of Isaiah, and this is chapter 5, and this is verse 20. And it reads, "Woe unto them that call evil good, and good evil, that put darkness for light, and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet, and sweet for bitter." Woe meaning destruction. Okay, anyone that was pushing for, the people to run down there and trust in Evil E with that Capri Sun, talking about that it was going to benefit them, talking about that it was going to preserve life. Hey, that's calling evil good. Okay, because this devil Evil E, he has proven time and time again, to be the wicked. Okay, all this devil Evil E does it's bring nothing but death and destruction. And he's proven that all throughout history. But then you still had a lot of our people that were, pushing, for everyone to run down there and trust in this devil and drink that Capri Sun. Again, that's calling evil good. Okay? It says, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness. Okay? And here it is. When you're telling someone to trust in their enemy and telling them that their enemy, is trying to help them, when in actuality their enemy is trying to destroy them. Okay, hey, that's putting darkness for light. That's keeping people in the dark. Okay, and the Most High says, woe unto them that do that, meaning destruction to those that do that. Okay, And so, hey, the Most High is judging a lot of these people. Like I say, that was out here, that was pushing, for, the people to run down there and trust in evil E, with that Capri Sun, Okay, this is the book of Matthew, and this is chapter 15, and this is verse 14. And it reads, let them alone. They be blind leaders of the blind. And if the blind lead the blind, both shall fall into the ditch. Okay, and here it is again. You had a lot of these, like I say, celebrities, these athletes, a lot of these pork chop eating pastors, these so-called leaders, in the community, that was pushing for the people, like I say, to run down there and drink that Capri Sun. Hey, those were blind leaders, and anyone, like I say, who followed them, basically, like I say, a lot, hey, they're suffering right now. A lot of people, like I say, are flopping and dropping right now, And see, here it is. Just like how you had a lot of these, like I say, so-called celebrities and athletes and pork chop eating pastors and so-called leaders in the community that was pushing for people to run down there, okay, and trust in that, Capri Sun. You're going to have these same people. They're going to be pushing for, everyone to run down there and trust in evil E and get that M-O to the T to the B. Okay, in Israel, if you get that, hey, the Most High Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to destroy you. Okay, and so anyone who's pushing that, hey, you need to stay clear of them. Okay, you need to stay clear of them because they are blind leaders. Okay, and if the blind leads the blind, hey, they're gonna both fall into the ditch. And if you follow those blind leaders, basically what I'm trying to say is, if you follow those blind leaders, okay, hey, they're gonna lead you down a path of destruction. Okay. And like I say, here it is. A lot of our people, they followed these blind leaders. OK, when they went down there and they listened to these so-called leaders in the community, these pork chop eating pastors and celebrities and whatnot. And they went down there and they trusted in evil E and they drank that Capri Sun. Look what's happening to a lot of people. Like I say, that did that. A lot of them are flopping and dropping. A lot of them are no longer here now. But like I say, here it is. You best believe, these same pork chop eating pastors and leaders in the community and celebrities and whatnot, they're going to be pushing that M-O to the T to the B in Israel. If you got someone that's telling you that it's okay to get that, hey, you need to stay clear of them. You need to run from them because, hey, if you follow them, they're going to lead you down a path of destruction. Okay. Get this one. Okay, this is the book of Isaiah, and this is chapter 30, and this is verse 1. And it reads, woe to the rebellious children, said the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Okay, woe meaning destruction. Okay, because here it says rebellious children, that's talking about, the nation of Israel, because here it is, a lot of our people are rebellious as all outdoors. A lot of our people, they reject the words of the Most High Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. It says, woe to the rebellious children, said the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, that take a counsel, but not of me. Okay, and here it is. A lot of our people, when they went down there and they trusted in evil E, with that Capri Sun, they took a counsel that was not of the Most High Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Okay, and you see what's happening to a lot of people, like I say, that did that. It says, woe to the rebellious children, said the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, that take a counsel, but not of me, and are covered with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. Okay, because again, like I say, a lot of people, they took a covering from Esau, Edom, versus taking a covering, from the Most High Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Okay, and that's going off because the Most High tells us to never trust our enemy. Okay, and here it is. To put that, what in their body. Okay, that's defiling their temples. Okay, and whatnot. Hey, that's adding sin unto sin. Putting that stuff in your body and then trusting in the enemy. You're adding sin unto sin. Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 2, it says that walk to go down to Egypt and have not asked at my mouth. Because here it is, like I say, a lot of our people, they reject the words of the Most High Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. The Most High says to never trust our enemy. And you had the men of the Lord, out on the highways and hedges, warning our people, sounding the alarm, putting up lessons day in and day out. But a lot of our people, like I say, they just mock and scoff, and they just, they reject the words of the Most High Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Okay. Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 2 again, it says that walk to go down to Egypt and have not asked at my mouth. Because like I said, a lot of our people, they would just reject the words of the Most High Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. They did their own thing and they went down to the evil E and they trusted in evil E with that, that Capri Sun. It says to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadows of Egypt. Because here it is, a lot of our people, instead of trusting in the Most High Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, a lot of our people, they trusted in this system. America, they trusted in Creepy Joe, and look how that's got them. Isaiah chapter 30 verse 3, it says, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. Okay, because here it is now, a lot of our people are waking up and they realize that they got duped, into drinking, that Capri Sun. And it's not benefiting them, It's actually, like I say, causing them to have issues and whatnot. It's causing a lot of people, like I say, to flop and drop. People are being deleted out here, on a daily basis. And you're going to see more and more of this happening, And so a lot of people are ashamed out here, because they realize that they got duped, Here it is. I was telling you that I had some family members, that got mad at me, and basically turned their backs on me. One of them, like I say, just cussed me all out and everything, because I wouldn't follow their lead and run down there and drink that magic juice, But now here is those same family members that, was, cussing me out and basically, like I say, talking bad about me, because I wouldn't follow their lead. They are so quiet right now. They're extra quiet, They're quieter than a church mouse right now, because they see what's happening out here. They see what's happening. A lot of them are ashamed, It says, therefore, shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. Okay, and a lot of people out here, they confused too, because they think that, in their mind, they think that they did what was right, but in actuality, they was going off because they trusted in the enemy, And now a lot of them, are having all type of issues and whatnot, and they all confused and whatnot. And you just have to, it is what it is, it is what it is. You have to call it, you have to stand on the truth, you have to stand on the truth. Like I said, a lot of our people they just hard-headed, they don't want to listen, they reject the words of the Most High Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, and so as a result, like I said, a lot of our people, they out here looking shamed right now and confused because they trusted in this devil versus trusting in the Most High Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Okay, and this is the book of Ecclesiasticus, and this is chapter 12, and this is verse 10, and it says, never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. Okay, and Esau Edom is never to be trusted because this devil, like I say, he's the enemy, and he's the wicked. Okay, and just like iron will rust, hey, this devil, he's going to be wicked. Okay, you can get a piece of iron and you can wipe the rust away on it. Hey, a couple of days later, it'll come right back. Okay, same with this devil. Okay, he gonna be wicked. He's gonna continue. He's gonna be wicked. He may be nice like for a second or so. Hey, but then all of a sudden, hey, he'll do. He'll change up on you, and be just as wicked and evil. It's just in his nature. He's the wicked, and so he's never to be trusted. He doesn't have your best interest, Israel. But a lot of our people, they want to just seek love from this devil. A lot of our people want to seek love from these devils. And they do not have your best interest at heart, Israel. They'll pretend with you and act like they, like you and whatnot. But you best believe, in the back of their mind, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, they're saying probably all types of, thinking all types of evil thoughts about you. They're not to be trusted. Okay, this is the book of Ecclesiasticus, and this is chapter 21, this is verse 2. And it reads, flee from sin, as from the face of a serpent. For if thou comest too near it, it will bite thee. The teeth thereof are as the teeth of a lion, slaying the souls of men. Okay, and here it is. Hey, we don't supposed to be trusted in these devils. But here it is. A lot of our people, they trusted in this devil, Evil E. And they ran down there and they drank this Capri Sun. Okay, and here it is. Look what's happening. They got too close to this devil and they drank that Capri Sun, that snake bite, and now here it is. Like I say, hey, they flopping and dropping out here, and like I say, it just seems like every day you're hearing about somebody, flopping and dropping. A lot of these, like I say, celebrities, they flopping and dropping. And, even just, average everyday, working people, are flopping and dropping. Within the past 2 years, I want to say I lost about maybe 14 classmates within the past 2 years. That's a lot, and I can almost guarantee you that a lot of them, like I say, they ran down there and they trusted in this devil, with that, that magic juice. Okay, this is the last scripture I'm going to bring out, and then we're going to end the lesson. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, and this is chapter 12, and this is verse 13. And it reads, who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beast? Okay, and here it is, Evil E is that serpent. Okay, you get too close to this devil, hey, he's going to bite you. Okay, and like I was saying, the warnings went out. You had the men of the Lord, putting up lessons day in and day out on the highways and hedges, warning our people. But a lot of our people, they just ignored the warnings, and they went down there and they trusted in this devil, Evil E, that serpent, okay? Hey, and they got that bite, and look what's happening to them, and who's going to have pity on them? Especially when the warnings, it went out. And this devil has proven, time and time again to be the enemy. Like I say, he's been raping and robbing and murdering our people, all throughout, the inception of America. He's still doing it to this day. Who's going to have pity on someone, that continues to run to the oppressor, looking for help, and they get bit in the end, Who's going to have pity on that? And so, this is pretty much the point. I'm going to go ahead and end off here. I hope YouTube don't take this lesson down, but if they do, hey, oh well. I have a backup channel, and I'll just post from there. But I'm going to go ahead and end off here. I hope it was edifying. Once again, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, and double honors and respect to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, Kwame Yasharal and the Baba. Shalom. DTA soon, Shalom.